Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, happy birthday to Evelina Falenta. Today she turns 46 years old. Evelina Falenta's birthday is kind of the unofficial beginning of the holiday season for me. It kind of adds a few extra days to the holiday that I celebrate her birthday. I celebrate it as a solo sexual pride day because she seems to have a marriage with herself. She even thought about having a ceremony at one point, and she writes songs about it. And what's really interesting is that in Poland, same sex marriage isn't legal yet, and they're very religious, so it could be a while. It very well could be that the first legal same sex marriage in Poland is somebody marrying themselves. It very well could be because the Catholic religion seems to be more and more tilted toward independence nowadays rather than same sex marriage, right? But I'm so pleased at the weather, and it's making me rethink. And I'm very seriously thinking of checking out of Phoenix. But I made the mistake last year and the year before. When weather is nice, I have a tendency to put off thinking about leaving Phoenix. The problem is that when the weather's brutal, it's very difficult to think beyond surviving the day. And so I'm going to use the next couple of months to really ramp up possible career pivots. I have a few places in mind. I actually find I do better with cooler weather, so I'm not completely writing off places where the weather can be brutally cold, right? Wallace, Idaho, maybe even upstate New York. I'm not going to write those off just yet because I find hot weather to really pigeonhole things. You're thinking about doing something, the weather is kind of calling the shots, right? You park your car and you got to run in, and your car becomes a disaster. You may have noticed that my car is so much neater ever since. I mean, granted, I'm just about to move from one place to another, but even then, I can keep some control over the situation in my car rather than, oh my God, I got to run. I had been looking at housing at one point, and one day I went to an apartment that I had moved out of because the owner had a family over during holidays, and I wanted to see if there's a possibility of moving back in there. I got there, the owner wasn't home, and I wanted to write a quick note. I couldn't even do that. It was so hot, I had to get back in my car and turn on the AC just to write a 5 sentence note, if you could believe that.